Hi everybody, Golden Era Bookworm here, and today we are going to look at Otto Arco, who was one of the foremost figures in physical culture during the Golden Era. Along with Eugene Sandow, Bobby Pandeur, Monty Saldo, and Maxick, Otto Arco pioneered the concept and practice of muscle control, which undoubtedly led to our use and mindfulness of the mind-muscle connection. Today we're going to delve into the life and history of this amazing Bronze Era strongman. Otto Arco was born Otto Nowosilski in 1881 in Poland, and he was a world champion wrestler by the age of 18 and was later rated the world's most perfectly developed man in 1913. Standing at 5'2" and weighing only 138 pounds at his peak, he was considered the best pound-for-pound wrestler in the world. He posed for many artists and sculptors in Europe, including the famous Rodin, who was amazed by his muscularity and pleasing proportions. As a result of his extensive travels and sharp mind, Otto Arco became quite the linguist, capable of speaking, reading, and writing several languages. At about the same time of his victory in the Physique contest in Paris, Arco became interested in developing a vaudeville act. Together with an old friend of early days, Emile Maggiorossi, he formed a fine balancing act. Since Arco was the lighter of the two and more agile, he made a splendid top mounter. Later, when these two parted company, Arco's brother Pete came into the act and did some remarkable stunts. For example, while holding his brother, who would be lying down on the floor, they would be holding hand to hand. Otto would be in a handstand and slowly bend backwards until his head touched the floor in the wrestler's bridge position, all the time holding his brother whilst in a handstand. From this position, he would come up to a standing position again. This truly was an amazing stunt of flexibility and balance. The Arco brothers traveled the vaudeville circuits for many years, amazing the crowds. As other forms of entertainment grew more popular and vaudeville faded, Otto and his brother retired from show business. As a matter of fact, their final show was in Hazleton, Pennsylvania, just about 150 miles northeast of York. Otto Arco developed a truly classic build for a Bronze Era strongman, and he was very aesthetic, especially for that time. When we observe closely, Otto's chest development seems to be better than Eugene Sandow's, similar to the physique developed by Bobby Pandeur, although admittedly Pandeur was more heavily built. Otto Arco had a pretty impressive V-taper as well, with a low body fat percentage. I mean, the guy was shredded as shown in all these awesome photos, and although he was muscular and shredded, he was quite strong for his size too. For example, he was the first man to continental and jerk double his own body weight. At 137 pounds, he lifted 278 pounds in this fashion. On another occasion, he jerked 300 pounds. At the same light body weight, he pressed 228 pounds in strict military style and 237 pounds in the continental style. This lift, 100 pounds more than his own body weight, was performed in the presence of Emile Deriez and Lionel Strongfoot, two other professional strongmen of reputation. In those days, only beefy heavyweights pressed in excess of 200 pounds. Mighty Arco was by far the lightest man to perform this feat. He was also the first man to snatch more than his own body weight with one hand. At Adelaide in Australia in 1907, he snatched 145 pounds while himself weighing only 138. Otto could also do a Turkish get-up with a 175-pound barbell in one hand. All of these numbers are just absolutely crazy when you think about it. Without question though, and most impressive, was his ability of muscle control, along with his hand balancing skills, which are showcased in this video. And while I have talked about muscle control on this channel, nothing compares to seeing it with your own eyes. I'll use a quote from Otto Arco and let him explain it to you from an excerpt from his book, How to Learn Muscle Control. The main purpose of muscle control is self-mastery. Muscle control involves far more than mere ability to make the muscles contract. It teaches you to relax, which is sometimes even more important than contraction. It gives you a selective control and therefore the ability to single out those muscles necessary to the work to be done and only those muscles, leaving the antagonistic or non-helpful muscles relaxed. That makes a saving of energy in two ways. since it enables you to put all your energy into stimulating the needed muscles and relieves those muscles of interference and of needlessly flexed antagonistic muscles. Muscle control, which leads to body control, is a great factor for success in all competitive sports." End quote. Essentially, muscle control as practiced by Bronze Era strongmen like Sandow, Pandur, Maxick, Saldo, and Arco is practiced for the pursuit of self-mastery. This in itself is what separated the Bronze Era strongmen from the later Silver and Golden Era bodybuilders. And this is what I love about the bodybuilders and physical culturists of that time. Otto, like his counterparts, were multidisciplinarians, practicing muscle control, bodybuilding, weightlifting, gymnastics, acrobatics, hand balancing. Their bodies were strong as they looked and in harmony. They were the epitome of what it means to be a physical culturist, and such well-rounded athletes, truly jacks of all trades if you will, and masters of themselves. Here is what Sigmund Klein, another authority and legend of the Iron Game, had to say about Otto Arco. Quote, "What a thrill it was to see the Arco brothers do their balancing act, and what a bigger thrill it was to see Arco go through some poses and muscle control feats. I never forgot this. And later, when I opened my gym in New York, Arco used to come up frequently and often demonstrated for me and members of my gym his remarkable control over his muscles. In fact, he was the first man I saw perform the muscle control stunt known as the rope." End quote. Regarding Otto Arco's diet, it was known that he ate pure foods like meat, vegetables, and herbs. No GMO, no processed foods or seed oils, just all natural fresh food to fuel his powerful physique. As far as his life's works, Otto Arco was also an accomplished author. He wrote 2 best-selling physical culture books, including How to Acquire Super Strength and How to Learn Muscle Control, which, although has become a lost art, remains alive in the aspect of the mind-muscle connection in bodybuilding and in yoga. Otto practiced what he preached and was in incredible shape well into his 60s. Otto Arco died May 24th at the age of 79 in 1960 as he had been failing in health during his last year. However, Otto Arco will always be remembered because Otto was one of the mightiest this game has ever produced. So I do hope you have enjoyed this video on Otto Arco, one of the Bronze Era's true unsung heroes, and if you have, please give the video a like, subscribe, and leave me your comments. If you'd like to learn more about Otto Arco's muscle control training methods, his books are now available on my website. That's it from me. This is the Golden Era Bookworm saying bye for now. Online training is now available, including my new program, Novice to Classic, a program geared towards beginners and novices looking at developing a classic physique, as well as Classic Cut, geared at those who wish to lose weight and gain muscle fast. Details available at www.goldenerabookworm.com. Need a bodybuilding poster for your gym or office? Then check out Iron Man Magazine archive.smugmug.com for the highest quality posters on the planet. Scroll through the galleries of all the legends, including greats such as Arnold, Frank Zane, Sergio Oliva, Serge Nubret, Tom Platz, and Larry Scott, and much, much more, and select your poster now. As a natural bodybuilder, it is imperative to know your own testosterone levels, as they are a reflection of the anabolic environment created by your diet and training. I would highly recommend using the male hormone test kit from Let's Get Checked, and make sure you use my code GOLDEN30 for a 30% discount. Again, the advantage of checking yourself regularly is that you will know how well your body is anabolically primed to put on the much desired muscle you are working for. Get your gym wear and Golden Era apparel at the new Golden Era Tees shop, featuring designs from the Silver Era and Golden Era legends, available as tanks, shirts, sweatshirts, and hoodies in all sizes and colors. To support your favorite YouTube channel, please visit teespring.com/store/Golden Era Bookworm for merchandise including t-shirts, hoodies, face masks, phone cases, and much, much more. Once again at teespring.com/store/Golden Era Bookworm. Become a patron at www.patreon.com/Golden Era Bookworm for hard to find books, scans of rare photos, and articles on the Golden Era of bodybuilding. us have the time to go to a gym or the opportunity to have a coach to teach us one-on-one, but with the Future Fitness app, it's like having a personal trainer in your living room. Upon signing up, you'll have a video call with your trainer who will then design a fitness plan unique to you. From February 11th onwards, you can try the Future Fitness app for only $19 for the first month. So go on and hit my link at tryfuture.co/GEB to get started.